Yeah, we're back for another episode of American Truck Simulator, where we are running the GDC beta version of the realistic truck economy mod. And we're currently level 5, sitting at 15,000 experience points. And we're trying to save up so we can buy a truck. So let's see what we got out there for work. Let's see. That's a 10-hour drive for $1,200. That's about the same for less money. Although, let's see. I wouldn't mind doing a heavy load, but yeah, none of them are really going to pay. They're not bad. Let's focus. So I haven't done a wind turbine blade before. It's 313 miles. That one's considerably longer. So, let's see what else we got. And those are about $1 a mile. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this wind turbine blade. And that might be the only haul we do on this video, because it's going to take a while, because we're kind of limited to like 40 miles an hour. But it'd be interesting. I've never hauled one of these, so pretty cool. So since I haven't done one of these on this on the channel, I'll go ahead and go over it. Basically, there's rules. So you're supposed to avoid any conflict with the vehicles that are guiding you or escorting you. Don't drive out of the estimator route. If you need to go to a fill station or a rest stop, it'll guide you to one. Obey speed limits. Watch for other drivers, and it has a procedure on how to do a lane change. So basically, the car behind you goes, car in front of you goes, and you go. So what we'll do is adjust our seat, because we need to be able to see. On these internationals, it's hard to get it to where, because the mirror sits so far back. That's just going to have to work. At least till we get our Tobii eye tracker. So we'll get a good look at the load. It is a long load. basically we got 300 13 miles. It's going to take quite some time, but I think we'll be alright. Now, the gates are a little tricky. You would think it would stay open, but they don't. So we gotta go through the gate, and it'll close, and our escort behind us has to go through. But he'll catch up. I ain't worried about him. It's a long ass load. Let's see, and if it's paying us $400, so a lot of time invested in this job, but make sure nobody's coming. We're good. So hopefully it's an easy $400. No drama, no tickets. Trying to swing out about as far as I can. Which it looks like with this load, the way this trailer works, I don't have to swing out nearly as far as I thought, like I would for like a was it like a 3 tandem trailer? I guess that's how you would say that. So it says we got 13 hours before we have to rest, so we'd be good. And we should be good on fuel, so there shouldn't be any need to stop. So we'll just set the cruise at 40 and roll. These kind of tend to end up being the more boring trips, just because they take forever. But depending on the cargo that you're hauling, you can make some serious money, especially for, you know, where we're at in the profile. You can make some serious money. I've seen as high as like $1.70 a mile. So for the stage we're at, that's pretty good money. Load again. Again, another international that we're driving with no GPS on board. That's why we have our GPS popped up. I like the pop-up GPS, so for most of the videos, that's what we'll use. I will kind of slow down a little bit for the off-ramps. But it looks like we're going to be just fine. Only 275 miles left to go. stop like that, so that was unusual. Normally they get a little ballsy when it comes to oncoming traffic if you have a wide load, but really don't have a wide load. It's more of just an oversized load. It's longer than standard, if anything. I mean, it's not wide, so this guy is taking no crap from traffic. I gotta say, it does look pretty cool going down the road. Being in Indiana, these weren't very uncommon to see. I'd say 10-ish years ago or so, northern Indiana had a crap ton of these windmills built, like up around Lafayette. Not really Muncie area, is really Lafayette, northwest Indiana. They had a lot of windmills installed. So seeing these on a common basis was, or frequent basis was pretty common. Oddly enough, now the most frequent like oversized load that we see around here now, oddly enough, is swimming pools. The shell and liner is assembled and ready to install pretty much on a flatbed semi. So see a bunch of them. Not really sure where they get made around here, but there's a crap ton of them. So drop our speed down a little bit. Now we're going to get held up with some traffic. Hopefully the sim doesn't glitch like it has the last couple times I've done the special transports. The traffic kind of, it'll get in front of our escorts and then not move. It's been a weird glitch. Since we're special transport, stoplights mean nothing to us. That's why the state police and escorts are sitting here. So we can't speed, but we can run stop signs, red lights, pretty much everything but a railroad crossing. nicest thing about doing one of these special transports is it weighs nothing, so getting up to speed isn't an issue. Behaves in a really weird fashion. They will slow down and stop for the escorts, but as soon as we go to pass them, they move right back on our way and speed up. So I can't really say that the escorts do a whole lot of good other than getting you through lights. But that is kind of a pain. So because like if you're hauling a huge cat excavator that sits off your trailer 4 to 6 feet on each side, you need the room. Oh, and it looks like the trailer's jammed on the guardrail. That's no good. So it did not swing out far enough. So what we'll do is we'll cut this turn further. Alright. Well, this is going to be an issue. Actually, go back. If the wheels straighten up, I feel like we'll be okay. But I don't feel like the wheels are going to straighten up. Now I think we're stuck, so. Awesome. All right. Cleared it that time. So probably not ideal. Luckily, damaging the cargo wasn't an issue. Trailer, it probably wouldn't have liked that, but we're in the clear, so now we know how these trailers work. 90-degree turns need all of the radius apparently. there. Lesson learned. Make sure you know how much room you've got behind you when you're making a 90 degree turn. We're still good within the confines of our drive time, so definitely a learning moment. Anywho, we'll continue on. The good thing about special transports is you don't have to worry about hidden way stations. You're excluded from those, so that does make it a little bit nicer. But when you're crawling at 40 miles an hour down an interstate for hundreds of miles, it doesn't really seem like the way station is that big of a deal. Looks like we're going to make another 90 degree left-hand turn. So basically, if we switch lanes to make that turn, I will make sure the traffic in front of us is gone before I try to swing out. Now that we know that the axle has rear steer, there's no need to risk it. In real life, I don't see how much damage we would have really done, though. It really just looks like we might have caught the tire with the guardrail and then maybe the header. But everything else looked like it's fine. I mean, we almost cleared it. Not sure that would fly with a 4-man or anything, but that's what we're going to go with. I think with the next couple loads, I might focus more on trying to get loads to cities we haven't been to yet. That way it'll just increase the amount of loads that we can run, or the amount of places we can run loads from. See, is this trailer? Yeah, see, that car's just sitting there. I don't know if it's because of the light in front's red, but they have plenty of room. So I really don't want to have to swing out around these individuals. So I would prefer them to go. might even need them to go. Yep, they're moving. Okay. So it looked like the light being red is what kept them from moving. So basically I'm just going to stay, probably right in the middle of these two lanes, and then I'll swing out for this turn. Oh yeah. Perfect. And we caught the curb. So we're all good on that one. We just caught the curb. Kind of figured that was going to happen. But not a big deal. We can run up a curb. It's not gonna hurt. Not gonna hurt the load. It's not gonna hurt the trailer. Now in real life, your escort vehicles would be able to communicate with you and kind of give you a visual on your distance to objects or curbs. Tell you if you need to swing out more or less, whatever. After hitting that guardrail, if hopping a curb is the worst thing we do, I'll take that. If you've been looking at the cop cars, as you can see, they're not the standard American Truck Simulator cop cars. I have the municipality mod on. It is on the Steam Workshop. I might, if I remember, I'll go over that after we get done with this load. If I don't remember and you want to see what mods I'm running, throw it in a comment and I will make sure that's the first thing we do in one of the next videos. But there's actually two mods. They're by the same person. One is an add-on, and I run both. So I really like them because the skins on the cop cars are perfect. So each state has their own state trooper, their own state police, highway, city, whatever. It's the sheriffs. It's all legit. So I almost can't wait to be riding through Ohio and get busted for speeding by a Ohio state trooper, because they will ticket you for 2 mile an hour over. And knowing our luck, that would probably be what happens. if I remember right, it doesn't give you that many more warnings for your speed before it ends up costing you. So speed is definitely something we want to watch out for. The escorts are only going to move so fast, and if you're speeding, it will thoroughly piss them off. So, and we don't want that. We want the XP bonus, and we definitely want the cash. So we can get our snapshot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it right now. Let's see. Cool. I was kind of hoping that there was some filters we could use, but I still got to figure all that stuff out. I'd love to be able to edit these photos a little bit in the sim. That way I don't have to do any work to them when I go to use them as a thumbnail. I have to condense the photos a little bit because the files that come out of here are way too large to use as a thumbnail. I haven't figured out a better way of taking the photos down to a smaller size without physically cropping out a majority of the photo and leaving just the truck. So if anybody knows how to do that, feel free to drop a comment and let me know what I'm doing wrong. On the brighter side of things, we're just 2 hours out, 76 miles from our destination, and collecting that $400. Fender bender. Chevy Cruze got eaten by that semi. Alright, so Garden City is a new city that we've discovered. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this trip in particular, just because a lot of the other special transports we were looking at, they had been through cities we had already been through. So, new city, new times. City before our destination. Or are we going to Dodge City? Doesn't tell us. I think we're going to Dodge City with this. So at least we'll be able to get Dodge City recognized on our map, there'll be one more places we can pick up and take loads to. So that's cool. Not sure. It's like a hotel or something. Not really sure what that was. Aside from Texas, Kansas is one of the states I have driven through before. I would almost like to say it's cool and nice, but I can't. To me, it's kind of like Oklahoma, just without the tolls. Oklahoma seems like it has a lot of tolls. I've been out there for Outlaw Armageddon and Streetcar Takeover a couple times, so going there is always fun, just to hang out with some of my car friends, but the drive is nothing to be hyped about. We've had this video going, let's see, about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. We might run a quick load if it gets us close to hitting the next level, but if not, we just call it quits for a night and pick up maybe tomorrow after work. And see, the traffic all but stops for the escort and gives us a finger. I don't understand that at all. So I would love us to be able to get to the point to where we can clear $1,000 a day. I don't think we're to that point yet. I will have to check our logbook. I think we're short. But I would love $1,000 every 24 hours at a minimum. Escort is not playing around. Alright, we're in Dodge City. It says we're 30 miles out from our destination, so I got a feeling this is not where we're going to end up. There's got to be one more city. No, it is Dodge City. Okay. It's just a big city. by me. Looks like we might, we'll at least recognize a truck dealer while we're going down this stretch of road, so at least that's nice. Now, I'm not going to be super impatient. I'm going to let the car beside us go. I'd prefer him not be next to us or try to cut in front of us. Don't understand how we got 2% trailer damage when we didn't hit anything. It's totally random. Unless it's just now recognizing where we smoked the guardrail. I don't know. See, and it's not going to recognize the truck dealership because we need to be in front of it, not on the side. Not a big deal though. We've already come across an international dealership. Trailer damage doesn't really take any XP away from us, but I wouldn't be surprised. Would not shock me in the least. And look at that. We can see where our hard work is going towards. Some beautiful windmills that won't pay themselves off for 30 years. Take that with a grain of salt. That's going off information that I'm sure is probably old. But as far as that goes, though, I do see wind playing an important part in our electrical supply, just as much as solar, but we can't rely on any of them because neither are constant. So the world as we know it is a multi-fuel world, so it just is what it is. Alright, he's gonna block traffic for us, which is nice. I really hope we're not gonna get hung up on the railroad track or that sign. Nope, we're gonna be good. This seems like a big no-no. Low-hanging trailer trying to cross railroad tracks. I've seen too many videos of that going bad. But we made it. And with this, there is no XP for parking it. Because they're going to tell us right where they want it. They don't really give us an option. And I'm good with that. Because some of these trailers would be a pain to back up. It's pretty cool though. I've never seen one of these sites in the game. Think of a windmill getting manufactured or assembled. American Truck Sim's always got a lot of cool stuff to surprise you with. actually kind of like these trailers. Alright. Hey, we made it! New station's here. Must be a pretty big deal. And perfect. Cool. We're here. I'm going to shut the truck off, set brakes, and collect our money. Sweet. No penalty for the trailer damage. And we unlocked a new skill point. So we have long distance at 2, we have high value at 1, fragile at 1. Important deliveries can be unlocked. I think we'll go ahead and do that so we can unlock an important delivery. But other than that, I want to start working on high value and probably get the hazardous filled out. Check our email. We can help you grow. Look at that. Bank wants to give us a they raise our credit limit to $4,500. Like that means anything, because we can't buy nothing for $4,500. That's what's going to be deterring us from buying a truck. Again, this should be updating every 3 days in the game. I don't think it is, because that truck has been here a while. But anyways, you know, looking at all these, you know, if I could have my pick, we'd be picking the 389 Ultra Cab, but we will be balling on a budget. And I really think our best option will probably be this Kenworth, but it's only at a 2-star condition, and she looks pretty worn out. It'll either be that or this day cab. I feel better about the day cab. Problem is, it's a day cab, and it's also 6x2 chassis, which we can probably upgrade, but it'll cost money. At that point, we can do this 579 stand-up. I'm not against it, but something to think about as we get closer. Right now, let's live in a pipe dream, because we're only $6,700. We have discovered a few truck dealers. For the time being, these are the only brands that I'd be interested in anyways. Like if we look at Freightliner, let's see, can we do mod dealer? Yeah, so like this mid roof is $70,000. We could do that. I kind of don't like these trucks, but I mean, we'll see. This probably wouldn't be a bad option for whoever we hire as our first employee. From what I've been reading, you don't want to put a employee in a used truck because they will repair it and spend all your money. We don't want that. So all of the used trucks will have to get driven by us first, and we repair them whenever we're ready, and then once we repair them when we're ready, they can get used throughout our fleet. So I think for today, that's going to be it. This video is going to be just under an hour, so I like to keep it about there. Thanks for coming along and riding with us, and we'll see you next time.